I messed up. I thought today was Monday. It is not. Hello. Where is the... Hello, how are you? I thought today was Monday, and apparently it's Tuesday. I'm good, how are you? Where? Oh, I'm on this channel. Switch this. Doop boop boop doo. Okay, there we go. So I'm here to do readings for people. If anybody would want one, just gonna share it. Copy the link. Insta. Okay, let me know what your question is. Hello. Just gonna share this. No, share it. I don't even have any light on. All right. Should I enroll into study nursing in January? Ah, hold on. Let's see. Turn it. Boom. Just want to share this real quick. Link. Copy paste. Sticker live. All right, done. Boom. Share. Done. All right. Should I enroll into study nursing in January? I have doubts. I feel like you obviously, if you're asking, you may have some doubts, but we also have the Wheel of Fortune, which says fate, karma, cycles of the universe, destiny, synchronicity, luck of the draw. I feel like it could help you, but if you go in, like I tell people all the time, like if you have a lot of doubt and you go into something thinking it's not going to be good, then it probably will manifest a little bit of difficulty on the way. But if you go in as like the emperor and feel confident and powerful and strong, I feel like it could be good for you. Yeah, like you need to be in the right energy. So it says a vibrant, abundant life, happy, comfort, leisure, wishes coming true. I feel like it could be a good thing for you if you are assertive about it and like powerful, like a leader, you know, like not feeling all, oh no, is this gonna go bad? Because if you go in feeling like it's like a lot of doubt, confusion, or it's just the vibration. Anything that we do, it's our mindset that will dictate the outcome. But if your heart feels like it's something you're being guided to do, I feel like it could lead you to fulfillment and joy, contentment, and it will get better over time. It will continue to get better over time. But I don't know. I feel like there is something that you're holding on to. There's some sort of baggage that you're holding on to that you need to release. It could even just be the baggage of doubt, the baggage of fear, pain, you know, feeling like, what if it don't work out? What if I don't do good? What if I can't do it? What if I suck at it? What if it's blah, blah, blah? All of the what ifs need to... I'm quitting my job and taking time to rest and organize my house. I'm depressed at work. Yeah. I feel like that is, again, that's that type of energy that's a baggage for you. You need to clear that out, clean the house, clean your mind, and then go into it feeling better. But I feel like it will help you to transform. Like, just be open, embrace the change, and have a reinvention of yourself. But I do feel like it will lead you to better places as long as you approach it with the right energy and know that you can do it and that it will be good for you. And even, yeah, look, I'm seeing a lot, like, try to look at it like this way too. Like, even if you do something and you find out later on you didn't like it, or it didn't go the way you thought it would have gone, or anything like that, there's still a reason we do what we do. There's still a reason that we go through stuff. There's always a purpose. And if we can get into that energy of like, it is what it is, rather than putting so much emphasis on everything or overthinking things, then life will be a lot easier. Try to get back into the present moment and enjoy the moment. But if you can't enjoy the moment where you are, release that stuff that's happening there and be open to embrace the change. But I do feel like it could be good for you if you, expect it to be good for you. But if you go in there with the similar energy as that's manifesting right now, it may not be so good. You know what I mean? All right, so let me go back up here, and we are taking questions. If you want to ensure your question gets done, you can send a super chat or a donation with the links in the description box. Hello. How soon will my wedding finally happen? How soon will my wedding finally happen? I feel like even the way that you like worded that and writing that and are thinking about that and are feeling about that is prolonging it, because you're in anxiety about it. You're like, when is this finally gonna happen? Like, when will it happen? When we're like that, and I know, I get it, like things happen, like, oh, I was so excited and it fucked up and nothing happened, and like, this got delayed and that's not happening, and it's like, but then we get in that energy of seeing that and feeling that, and we continue to emanate that. So you will continue to create and feel that way and propel and prolong it if you don't be like, okay, cool, calm, collected. Like the same message that I just said to the person before you, this is what happens a lot of times. People come in these rooms, you're welcome. There's a similar frequency about them. Like when I do these lives, similar messages come through because a lot of times people need to hear it. That's why I always say pay attention to what other people's questions are being, the messages. Try to get back in the present moment and enjoying the moment, and try to let go of the energy and the attachment to the outcome, and try to let go of that energy of like, when is it finally going to happen? Because it won't happen if we're in that vibration. It will just keep getting prolonged. It will just keep getting put off. So they're saying to seek the truth and a new direction so you can find your way and make a plan. All right, like just explore and be open and know that things can work out for you easily and effortlessly, but you need to see through the facade. And the facade is that like reality and consciousness creates our reality. So we often feel like we're just a victim of circumstance, but we're not. We're the creator of circumstance. We also have other people creating simultaneously, so sometimes their influence impacts our creation, but there's also a reason why everything happens or doesn't happen. So know that, and kind of just try to be like, it's okay. It's okay that it hasn't happened yet. It doesn't have to be instantaneously. Like, I'm going to trust that it's going to be at the perfect time, because what if I got married to somebody at the wrong time, and then everything just fucking sucked, and we end up going through a divorce, or maybe we died on our wedding day because it was the wrong day. So we want to be more open to why things are happening and not happening, and trusting. And I know it's hard in the moment when it's like we really put our heart on something and then it doesn't happen, and we're like, why didn't it happen? Or say we get stuck in traffic and we're pissed off that we're stuck in traffic. Oh my god, it's taken so long, but like 5 feet ahead, if you had been there any sooner, you would have died. Like, there's always a reason for things, but you're also an influence on those things. So try to just be more open and know that time is an illusion. I do feel like there will be a progression of love, and it can be quick or it can be slow, okay? But you need to start saving up the right energy within yourself to shift your timeline and to shift your consciousness. And they're saying to approach logic creatively and calm the raging sea and become stress-free. So the more calm, cool, collected you can be about it, the quicker you're going to see the results, the quicker you're going to see the expansion, and the easier it's going to manifest. But if you're focused on like, what if it doesn't, what if this goes wrong, or why isn't this happening, it won't happen any quicker. It'll just get put off. Yeah, they're definitely saying shift your mindset about it. Any fears, any doubts, any attachment to that like vibration of frustration, let that go and shift your focus, and you're going to see the unconditional love and the good things happening. We also have by spring, okay? So by springtime, I don't know where you live. Where I live, spring is, not that far away. I feel like by spring, you could have, things manifesting for you. All right, so when people come in too, keep asking your questions so that I know that you're still here, because sometimes people leave the room and then I fucking waste time reading a reading for somebody that's never going to see it. So, make sure you keep commenting, because I don't want to just like, it slows it down. And if you are somebody that wants to make sure you get a reading, you can make a donation through the things in the description box or the super chat thing. You are welcome. Okay, so should I have this new boy? Should I have this new boy I just meant a chance or stay by myself? All right, should I give this boy I just met a chance or stay by myself is what I think that says. I thought you were talking about having a baby at first. So I was like, I don't, should I have this child? I'm like, oh, we got a card that flipped in the deck, and it's about deception, jealousy, betrayal, backstab, toxic. I mean, I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm not always the best at fucking not having that happen. So I'm like, oh, I just always be nice to everybody. I get it. I know sometimes the typing thing messes up for us. A lot of times I have to interpret people's words. I feel like, because you're like, should I give this person a chance? If there's something inside of you that feels like this person may not be good, I would trust that. Trust your gut. Like, almost every single person that has burned me, in the initial stage of meeting them, I felt like something was off about them. I felt like they reminded me of someone else that I knew that was not so great, or there was like a little inside me, but I'll just give them a chance or whatever. And then it doesn't end out so well. The fact that this came out, I would keep your guard up. Like, I think we can always give people a chance, but also be hyper aware and have boundaries and self-respect and like expectations about ourselves and how we're going to deal with people. And if we start to see red flags, or we start to see that they're not doing the right things that feel right to us, or they're not serving us, then maybe we should just not entertain it anymore. But they're also saying, please never stop working on yourself. So keep, like, look at it as every person we meet is an opportunity to grow and to heal and to figure out like what we do want and what we don't want, and to get better boundaries and to, you know, figure out. Yeah, I feel like this person might already be with someone. We got third person, another person's involved, someone else's influence, outside party, rival, love, stranger, and then for this one to have the jealousy and shit, they may already be talking to somebody else. And so, I mean, it's not unheard of. Like, somebody could be in a relationship or dating somebody, and then they meet someone else and they like that person, and then they fall in love and they stay together forever. Like, that happens. But also make sure that he's not going to lie to you. You know what I mean? Make sure that he's not going to entertain you and her and her and her, or that he's not going to do all that shit. But like, we can't guarantee someone's not going to lie to us or manipulate us. But those are not good cards. I didn't expect that, LOL, because he asked me to be his girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, how long have you known? If you're like, I just met this person, he's already asking you to be his girlfriend, that's also a red flag for me, because like, that's kind of like, that's like love bombing, when we just meet someone and they're so nice to us. Yeah, and I feel like this could cause you a lot of illness, fatigue, and worry that does not need to happen. We have like loss, theft, deteriorate, and then disguise, ego, like, he may just want to like hook up with you or just get another notch on the belt. And I feel like it's a performance. I don't think that the person that he's pretending to be is actually who he truly is. Yeah, you don't need all that. I mean, I remember, these are cards. This is energy. Sometimes it's also telling us what might happen in the future or whatever. But like, I mean, it's very rare that anything I've ever had come through, especially when it's very clear like this is wrong. I just hate being like, oh, I don't want you to immediately think that that's exactly what's going on, but I would have like my guard up and be like, is that what's going on? Pay attention. You know, especially if you just met this person. That's a red flag. Anybody who comes in all quick like that is a red flag. You know what I mean? Like, that's like love bombing. Let me get what I want, and then I'm going to discard you and still be entertaining other people. And it's like they feed off of people's energy. It's like toxic, narcissistic behaviors that unfortunately a lot of our people in the world seem to have at this time, because of the way society is run and what we see on TV and how men and women are conditioned to think about relationships and how they feel about themselves and all of that. Unfortunately, yes, for my case, but I can see that she's toxic and it seems like he still loves me. Yes, they are. That's what she did to Steven. Yeah, there's a lot of mean people out there, a lot of bad people that do stupid shit. So if anybody else has a question, let me know. Yeah, look, I just got a sign or an omen. It's like feeling cursed, burdens, guilt, baggage. I feel like that person comes with a lot of baggage. I hate her. That's some baggage too. We want to let those people go. Get rid of that bullshit. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to deal with people like that. Open to receive for Johnny. Okay. I have a bouquet, happy, harmony, beauty, creative, love. I feel like good things are coming in for you at this time. Emotional balance is coming in for you at this time. It's a new beginning, like being born, spontaneous, inexperienced type of experience is manifesting. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be like radiant success, good vibes coming into your life. Yeah, leap of faith, easygoing, prosperity, moving on. I feel like you're just like you're moving on from an old cycle and you're going into a time of excitement and healing and luck. And you're on the process right now, slowly making your way through that. So just know that you are going to where you belong, and you're going to have a good, like, strong foundation beneath you, your strong foundation around you. You're safe, your roots, your comfort. Maintain those healthy boundaries, but I do feel like you're going to a good time of like reconciling anything that hasn't felt well. You're going places, and it's going to be a lightness of being and overcoming of the darkness. It's like resilience has helped you to be present. And this is what I've been telling everybody. Get back into the fucking present moment. Stop stressing out. Stop worrying. Stop, giving energy to things that we don't like or people who are hurting us or anything like that, because it just keeps us in those vibrations, and we make that our home, and we start feeling dark, and we start creating more of that darkness and attracting more of those people because we're focused on it. So I feel like you've been doing the work to overcome that type of shit and rising up out of that energy, and you're finding a new home, a new belonging, a new sense, and your attitude is everything. Being cool, calm, collected is everything at this time. So know that you are good, and you are having a rebirth. And I feel like you're going to be finding your divine connection, your alignment, like where you're truly meant to be, and all of those good things that we would like to see. Yeah, it's like you took everything that was around you, and you're starting to alchemize it into a better place. And there could be somebody specific that's going to come in to build a home with you. That's going to be the balance. Yeah, look, I said going to be the balance, and there's temperance. That is union. That is balance. It's like someone's coming in to equal you out and make a home with. So trust your gnosis and believe in your power. To do that and to create that. Thank you, because people are just taking it out of me. Okay. And then, all right, I'm going to do another one. And anybody that's in here that has a question, keep putting your questions, because it's easier for me, because I know people come in and out. People come in and out, and sometimes they leave, and then I'm reading for nobody. And if you want to get to the top of the line and ensure, you could do super chats or donations in the, what do you call it? Description box. All right, so Chisa said, Stephen didn't compliment me today on cleaning up and trying to get out of depression as she was going somewhere else. What is he currently feeling about me? All right. All right, I feel like there's barriers within the communication, and I feel like he may want to overcome those barriers, but I also feel like there's something here where the compromise is needed, okay? And I feel like I've seen your things as you've come in here. I see where your focus is right now. I hate her. She's leaving today, so I'm doing that. Like, you're not in the best place because you're not in the best space. And it's unfortunate, but that's what happens. And when we're not in the best place or space, and people around us are making us feel that way, we emanate that, and it ripples into our other relationships. So I feel like he would like to talk to you and all of that, but you need to compromise on your energy that you're emitting and feeling. And I know that's hard, but it is, I feel like, impacting how he perceives you, which is most likely what she wants. So guess what? We don't let her win. We can't let her win. And she's winning by making you be like, what the fuck? I hate her. Blah, blah, blah. And taking you into depression, and taking you into the darkness, and taking you into the place of like not doing anything, not cleaning up. Like, and that's what people want, like that. People who are like that are toxic like that, they want to make you miserable because they're miserable. So try to remember that and take back your power from this person. Don't let them keep you in that energy, because it's ruining everything around you. So we need to, again, come into a place of balance. All right? Equality, well-being, feeling complete, centered, meditate. Try to meditate and let go of what's going on around you, and let go of what other people are doing or not doing, and how they feel and how they don't feel. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you think and what you feel and how you are. And if you're not feeling good and loved and supported, then that's an indication that something needs to change. We need to heal. We need to grow. I do feel like there's disguises here. There's something going on here that you're not seeing. You know, like there's a performance or persona. There's a theatrical disguise. There's like a mask that's being worn in this situation when it comes to Stephen. I feel like he is kind of inexperienced. I feel like he's just inexperienced in what to do and what to say and how to be as a human, like in his power. He gives away his power to other people. And he needs to come back into the place of power. He needs to come back into that place of believing in himself and trusting his and growing his confidence. But if I think that's his mom, I don't know. I think that's his mom that lives there with you guys. She might be a big reason why he has a hard time doing that. I don't remember exactly if it was the mom or not, but I know there's someone around that you don't like. Does he love you romantically? There's emotions here. I feel like he does care about you. I also have the dog friend thing here where it's like loyalty, devotion, a faithful companion, a sibling or pair. I feel like he sees you as a friend. He does care about you. But there's also a lot of, I feel like it's almost like he's so worried and stressed out and fatigued and overwhelmed by things around him that he doesn't have enough love for himself to be able to love you to the degree that you would, want to be loved. Or to the degree that he may even want to be able to emit, but it's like he's got a lot of control around him. He's got a lot of power that's like, I feel like it's both of you too. Like you're feeling down and you're feeling dark and you're feeling frustrated and upset, and so is he. So it's like, I do think he cares about you. I have the lovers coming through. I think that there is love there. I think that he's just having a hard time because there's like deception and mistreatment and a lot of dark energies surrounding this. And a new perspective is needed. Okay, we need to flip that out of this illusion and become more enlightened out of that energy. Crystal is manipulative and controlling. Yeah, I can see that. I just got this card again. It's all about jealousy, deception, betrayal, backstabbing, all of that. And there's a warning here to get out of there. It's like you need tact and diplomacy. This is an obstacle that you need to overcome, and you might need to get away from that situation and be in your power on your own. Being in that place is not serving you at this time, and I feel like it's just getting worse for you. So you need to become a little bit resourceful and adaptive and start asking the right questions so that you can move away from this situation and do what needs to be done. Take a leap of faith and try to find a way out of this circumstance. His mom is controlling from a distance. Okay, so it's like there's control all around. There's energies all around that's not serving you. You need to have focused power at this time and trust that spirit can help you to break free from this energy. Trying to get Crystal out. I feel like that's. And what does he want? Does he want to get her out, or is he allowing her to, like, you know what I mean? I feel like there's something here that needs to be broken free from. It could even be him, like you might need to break free from him for a little while just to get yourself back into the right place. Because ever since this guy's been around in your life, I can remember it's been at least over a year that there's been nothing but problems. It's like, I know you care about him, you love him, and whatever, but, like, it doesn't seem like it's going too well. You know what I mean? When someone comes here and they're asking me about a person that they've been living with for well over a year, do they love me? Do they care about me? And I can consistently see the same issues coming up, like this person's controlling and that person's controlling and this thing is and causing all of this stuff. There's a reason. There's a problem. He said he's wanting her out. So if you both want her out, then let's step up in our power and be like, get the fuck out, and tell her to get out, or the both of you come together and go somewhere else. It's like, it's totally, somebody has to do something. We can't just like try to make somebody's life miserable so that they get up and leave on their own. Like, it's time to be mature and make that decision and be like, all right, dude, like, let's say something here because this isn't helping this. But I do feel like there's jealousy here. There's silent treatment here. There's a lot of stuff that's just like, toxic. It's a toxic low vibration, and it's not serving, and balance is needed. So we need to take that leap of faith and get out of that energy, because it's not helping, and it's just going to keep getting worse. But yeah, I mean, I think he does care about you. He is struggling also. I'm also talking to my dad to help too. Yeah. Yeah, this is a burden. This is an addiction. This is baggage. It's like you're trapped in this codependent place that needs to be, let go of. But it's a problem. It's a mountain. It's an obstacle. I don't know exactly what to do to get her out of there, other than just try to be like, we don't want you here. Could you please leave? And do it in a respectful way. And if that doesn't work, start accelerating and looking to the next level, because sometimes we can do things with the law involved. Sometimes, there's all different ways. There's also spells and stuff that people do to get people to get the fuck out of their place. But I would be careful with doing things like that, because that's infringing on free will. But there is stuff out there that we can help to inspire. I would light a candle and ask to remove her presence from your life in the most uplifting, positive way for herself. Because a lot of times when these things are going on, it's like, take her out of here and make her life hell, blah, blah, blah. But if we're instead, let's do it with love and compassion, and let's have her find the most perfect opportunity for her to go and find a place that's going to support her and uplift her and make her happy wherever she is. Because then we're good. We're not doing any bad shit. We're not trying to harm her. We're making her life better, and in turn making our life better, because now we're happier because she's gone. But a lot of us get into that place, and we are like, fuck you, I want you to die, I want you to blah blah blah, and we get all crazy. And so that vibration will limit us and then cause bad results on our side. So break free from that baggage and that emotional stuff that's been heavy, and be the goddess, be the empress, be the abundant, beautiful place, and just light a candle and ask spirit to help her, to guide her to where she needs to go, and be clear that you don't want her to be hurt, you don't want her to struggle, you don't want it to be a difficult thing for her. You want her to find where she's meant to be, so that you can feel where you're supposed to be in a much better energy, and that it's with harm to none. You know what I mean? She said she's had a ride from Florida coming, but I'm not sure how it's true. Well, you know what? When we know something like that, think positively about it and expect it, and add energy to it. Someone's coming to get her. Because if we doubt it, we add an energy to a timeline where it doesn't happen. So it's let's pray that some motherfucker is coming to get this bitch out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And believe and give all of that energy to it, so that we can see the results of it. Because a lot of times we sabotage those things. How do we know some person isn't coming up? Let's believe it. Let's add to the timeline. I know sometimes people say stuff a lot and they lie a lot, so we expect them to be lying continuously forever. It's we don't really believe. But our not believing is the biggest block to our creation. We have to believe in what we want to see in order to see it. But yeah, I feel like things can get better. So if anybody else has a question, let me know. Yeah, I think things are going to work out. Look, it says, things work against you, but persistence pays off. Determined repetition makes dreams reality. So you just got to shift that perspective and allow it to come, because I think it will. But it takes time. Yeah, you got to stand in your power. Stand in your power. Don't let her take your power away. Yeah, not good. Not good. We have a lot of fire coming in at this time. The energy that we're in right now, the Pleiadian lineup and all of that, is helping for people to come into a more magnetic energy. There's chemistry, there's a soul spark, there's fire around everybody. So trust and believe that good things are coming. And we can manifest good things easily if we allow for the release of the things that haven't been serving us. I'm still here for Stephen and myself, yes. I keep seeing the same card. I'm okay. They want you to stand in your power as much as possible. Justice will happen. The more you stand up, the better it will be. Your guilt, your shame, your curse will leave. But justice is coming for people as well. Just going to keep looking into the fine details of what we got to do for ourselves to uplift ourselves and heal ourselves. We also have strength. Strength, manifesting new beginnings, healing, aligning, challenging the status quo, overcoming things, having a new hope, a new perspective, a clear vision. Like literally everything I've done this past few days or past week, it's like every time I think something or say something, I get confirmation instantaneously, or more and more and more of those things are just showing up in front of my face. Like I'm like, dolphin, here's the dolphin. Anything. It's weird. It's like, it's non-stop. I said dolphin. I picked these cards up, and that was underneath all the cards. The dolphin. That's what I mean. It's like instantaneously happening. So we want to focus on what we want right now so that they can happen. So the supernatural energy is around us with the dragon. You are ancient, wise sage. You can shape-shift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. The shape-shifting has been coming out a lot as well. There's a lot going on in our energy at this time that we can shape and shift at the will of ourselves, but we have to believe in that and focus on what we want to shift into. If you want to shift into the Empress, you can shift into the Empress. If you want to shift into the power of the dragon, you can also do that, but we got to take action by believing and being clear within what it is that we're trying to do. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So trust your intuition on what it is that you want to be doing, and listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Thank you. But yeah, does anybody have a question or want some cards for a reading? Let me know. We get the dog coming through too. The dog has been coming through a lot tonight. So I feel like new friendships are coming in for people. Our energy and enthusiasm are inspiration. I choose to be happy. So when we choose to be happy, we bring in others that are going to be like a reflection of that. They're going to make us happy. I want to shift into my best self and help Stephen to come into his best self and release the limitations of just friends stemmed from fear. Yeah, so believe that you are supernatural and believe that, you know, you can. Friendships are usually like if you're friends with somebody first, those relationships usually last the longest because there's a friendship underneath the relationship. It's not just about sex. It's not just about like one aspect. You can make something last long term. When you have something built underneath it that gives it stability. So instead of looking at it as like a bad thing, look at it as a positive thing. Yeah, look, there's the dolphins again. And have fun, play. It says, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence, exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom, go with the flow. Like, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not holding on to outcomes. I'm not trying to manifest anything specific. I'm trusting and allowing what's meant to be will be, you know? But when we go with the flow, things manifest. There's endless opportunities or infinite possibilities. You are sovereign with the unicorn energy. Of the seen and unseen worlds, the magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. So the more we can go with the flow, things are going to get easier. We're going to come into our greatness. If anybody has a question, let me know. We're having a rebirth at this time too. The butterflies are coming through a lot. I'm releasing outside force of just friends and allowing it to flow. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, because if you force it, then you sabotage it. We gotta not sabotage it. Anything we try to force just gets blocked, because that's the vibration and frequency. Whatever you focus on, whatever you believe, is what you continue to create. So if you're thinking like you'll stay or if you're waiting for something, you'll always wait. Or if you're trying too hard, you'll always be trying. If you could just come into a place of acceptance and like peace, you become magnetic to the things that you're trying to manifest. We also have the humpback whale. This is like, again, all week, dolphins and whales have been coming through nonstop. Non-freaking stop. The dolphin and the whale is connected to the Sirian consciousness. I'm looking over here and I'm seeing the whales, like, again, connected to the dolphin consciousness, the whale consciousness, the ocean, the cosmic ocean. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. And there's infinite wisdom available to us at this time. Hope the day has been kind. Much peace, positive vibes. Thank you. Do you have a question for the cards or an open to receive energy? We have aha moments, breakthroughs, and discoveries coming. People are having epiphanies that are going to lead them to that star energy. You're about to become independent, assertive, and making our wishes come true. We get the lovers too. So this could be for love people. This could be for career people. This could just be any type of opportunity that you've been trying to think of or overcome, or you've been feeling like stagnant or stuck. People are going to have the epiphany moments, the understanding. They're like, oh, this is how I do it. And they're going to be rising into the starlight, overcoming the barriers, breaking down the things that have been blocking them, having the right communication to unite and connect with either a twin flame soulmate or a divine place that we're meant to be with. I feel like, again, like these right connections for people could be something that's going to be love-based or career-based or whatever-based. However it has been. Like if you've been feeling in one area or another, know that we're overcoming the barriers and the blocks and getting the wisdom that we need to manifest those outcomes. And there's a deep love that's manifesting for people. I'm releasing my past rejection of being friend zoned by my past for men for good. Yes, let go of that. Sometimes that's why it keeps happening too. Is like once we get into that vibration or that experience, like it's like any trauma people go through, right? It hits us in the subconscious. It hits us down here. So forevermore, when we go out into the world, like the other day I was doing some journaling and I was thinking about like when I was 4 years old, my dad left. Okay, so that was my first abandonment wound. That was the first time that I felt abandoned and rejected and bleh. And then it kept happening. And it kept happening, and it kept happening, and it still fucking happens because it's an old wound that is in the subconscious, and the subconscious continuously expects those types of things, so it behaves in certain ways that actually manifest that happening. So we become conscious of it, we can release it, we can spin the wheel of fortune into our favor and stop manifesting the same destiny over and over, stop going through the same outcome, stop hitting ourselves basically, because we're the ones that are manifesting it. But it's under the conscious, like consciously we know we don't want to be rejected, consciously we know we don't want to meet another person that's going to friend zone us, consciously we know we don't want to get into a connection with someone that's going to reject us. But subconsciously, because that's our wound and because that's what we've been through, we'll continue to meet that reflection until we shift the subconscious and reprogram it with the affirmations and the shadow work and the healing and meditating, the hypnosis, and then opening up and trusting. And sometimes people need therapy, sometimes people need to continue, because look, it says painful, repetitive, over and over again, arguments, fighting, abuse. People will just continue to say the same thing over and over until they get that epiphany moment and break out of those repetitive cycles that have been sabotaging their entire existence. And I feel like that's what's happening right now, is people are having, because we're ending that 16-year cycle, people are gonna have the aha. They're gonna see, oh, this is why this keeps playing out this way, or figuring out what the fucking source of the cause of it all was to begin with, and then they can have the fireworks, they can have the excitement, they can have the rebirth. I'm always open to receive. Okay, thank you. My therapist is helping me with putting in positive energy, and Steven's brother's girlfriend is also going to do a positive blessing. Awesome sauce. These are all good things, see? You're doing what you're meant to do to find your wisdom and your power. There's a culmination of a lifetime coming in. So let me see for Chris. Open to receive. We have independent cat. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way with the cat here. So I feel like there may be something that's going on in your life that you've been like intuitively feeling like you should do something a certain way, but other people may not always do it that way. So you may be questioning yourself or doubting yourself. Or trying to figure out, like, I don't want to continue to do, because like majority of the world ain't doing shit the correct way. there is no correct way, but like they don't seem to be doing anything that looks so well that's like, let's keep doing that over and over again because it's not working out, right? So I feel like trust your intuition, because your intuition knows that like the way of the world, or the way of my parents, or the way of the people that came before me, or the way of the majority is not the right way, right? So listen to the song in your soul, trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing, emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude, recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. And I feel like it is going to help you a lot. There's some sort of research within yourself, I feel like, that will help with those epiphany moments as well. There's important details that you can get more info on if you explore within that knowing that you have, because you get the goose of the inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident, and you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. So I feel like it is a time to trust that you can overcome anything that's been blocked. And it says, you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. With the swans here, the swans had just come out a moment ago with that other card. So I do feel like you're moving into a place of coming into that grace and that alignment, meeting the right people, the right friends, the right partnerships, the right business ideas, the right relationships, doing what's needed to do what you need to do, basically, to have the best success. All right, mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are being guided by the wind of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. And with the eagle, again, the eagle goes through a lot, right? But the eagle always rises above to the highest place. The hell is going on? All right, so the eagle rises above the storms of life. Like if there's a storm, the eagle doesn't hide, you know, it goes up and it goes above. But also, eagles live a very long time, and when they hit like 40, their beak is so big, their nails are so long, their feathers are so heavy that they basically go and like kind of die, but they're reborn in that moment. It's just like a phoenix. So I feel like things may have gotten heavy, you know, the ideas of the past, the energy that you've held, things have weighed on your wings, you know, and it's time to go find that top of the mountain and get rid of that part of the beak. They shed a lot of shit. Like they pull out all their fucking feathers, they take their fucking things off. They do a lot, but then they're reborn. And they go for like another fucking 40 years. So I feel like you might be at a point where it's like you're transforming and going through like that Phoenix rising energy. And we also have the white stag, and it says you're an old soul, your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with magic. Boopity boop. Got home from work and showered real quick. Got some food though. Is this members readings? No, you can ask a question if you want. I was supposed to do these on Monday night, and I thought today was Monday for some reason. I thought yesterday was Sunday, but today is the somewhat Monday readings, so you can ask a question. Thank you, and I'll definitely channel the avian animal guys. Yeah. There's also the eagle is connected to the heart too. So, and the eagle gives us new perspectives. So ask for the eagle's support specifically. Oh, and the owl, and the owl. And the hawk, all of the animal, all of the birds, all of the things with wings. Chris, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Again, I feel like you're letting go of an old version of yourself, being reborn. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. You're definitely going to a new level of awakening, a new level of consciousness, and letting go of the old version of yourself. And the coyote is here too. And it says, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Okay, I will. Is this donation based? Yeah, you can send a donation or do a whatever. You don't have to. That's how people get to the top of the line. If you just want to ask a question, you can ask. And if anybody else is in here, same thing. You're welcome to ask questions. Donations are appreciated and accepted, or to get you to the front of the top of the line. It just depends on what's going on here. But right now, there's not that many people asking questions, so you most likely will get your answers if you have them. You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you too. Get the fox too. You get the coyote, the fox. I thought the coyote was the wolf. Now you get the cougar. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Like I said, if there's been a problem, there's a solution that's coming. Always listen to your instincts. It's in your intuition. It's in your gut. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. So like I said, you may also like going towards that swan. The more that you rise up, you're going to find your swan. This is funny. It says personal choice. Okay, now the other day I was playing with this deck by myself, and I don't remember it, but it was like, it was funny that this had come out because this is personal choice, but this is also funny for you, Chris, because it's about like kind of like choosing the right animal, which is basically fucking shape-shifting. So it says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. They're definitely wanting you to fucking shapeshift. 100%. Okay? And hummingbird as well is another motherfucking bird. How many birds are you gonna get? Alright? They want you to connect with the birds. You are the bringer, you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. And the dragonfly magic says, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. And it's another winged animal. So they definitely want you flying and soaring into new heights independently and playing again with the fucking dolphin. Play. So yeah, Melissa, let me know what your question is. And while I'm waiting for her question, all the birds, I will see what card comes through for Chisa. You again got the fucking independent one. All right, the more you are independent, because the other card kept coming through for you about independence, the more that you can stand in your power, in your strength. That fucking it was like being like nothing outside of me is swaying me, nobody else is influencing me, I am good on my own. The more that you can come into that place, the more you will embody and allow and attract the love that you're wanting. It says, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. And the deers are very much connected to love and like twin flames and things like that. But they want you to be independently powerful, so that, because like people can't have a divine union. People can't manifest that true love if they're not truly feeling that love and that power within themselves first. So that was a very strong message for you. And again, play and enjoy and have a good time. Like, it doesn't have to be hard work. It doesn't have to be a bad thing to be on our own and to do what needs to be done to overcome the things that have, I feel like the reason why he's also manifesting as just a friend is because you need to be a friend to yourself. You're not being the friend to yourself that you need to be, so he is until you can. And when you start loving yourself and being that true friend to you, you're going to emanate into the right vibration. But you need to be more joyful. You need to have more excitement for life. You need to be more grateful for what's happening right now. Even if it's not the best, it's taking you to where you're meant to be, and it's helping you to overcome the old, story. And we got to tell ourselves a new story in order to manifest a new outcome. But I feel like they want you to just enjoy and love and be grateful for where you're at right now, and know that there's a reason why you're meant to be independent, right? There's a reason why you're meant to love yourself first. Because like otherwise the relationships we get into fall apart, or the relationships we get into are toxic, and they sabotage us, and they take us down lower, and it gets even harder for us to love ourselves. But there's a sense here that like friendship has been needed for you because you haven't been that good of a friend to you. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of like what I'm getting here, because I keep seeing dog friend, and independent, stand in your own hierarchy, like all that stuff coming through over and over for you. And I know what you want. I know you want him to be your lover. I know you want him to be more than your friend. But in order for that to happen, you got to embrace right now the independence, and embrace you fully, and love you fully, and enjoy you fully, and enjoy everything that's happening as much as you possibly can. You can ask whatever. So I'm open to romance as well. So can I please get a reading on the person I usually ask about? Whatever needs to come about messages from him. Sure. All right. We got Mystic Polar Bear coming through, and it says, know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. And I feel like the challenges that are there present within this connection are there for a reason, you know, and it is, there's something about it that is helping you and him to both become better. There's something within you that you know, this adversity, you have to have faith through and take time to rest and dream into being what it is that you would like to manifest. But also, you're both being called to step up your psychic abilities. You're both being stepped up to, and you know, work with that inner knowing, work with that shaman that's within you, because it is helping you. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident, and you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. So know that like where you guys are at right now is a reason, like everything is working out for you, but dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. I know that I do believe you want to travel too. Attempt a great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. With the Orca Whale Adventurer, I mean, I can't, everything I do, right? Like when I say these lives, people that come in here, there's similar frequencies and messages. How many times are we gonna say fucking friend? Like, there's a reason why we're being friends with the people that we're friends with at this time. There's a reason that like new friendships are showing up, and there's a reason that even the people that we're romantically interested are only friends at this time. And I think everything I just said to her may also resonate for you a little bit, where it's like you need to be your own best friend too right now for things to manifest into a better direction. Because like I know a lot of times, like when we meet somebody that we like romantically and we're just friends with them or whatever, like even that is like you need a friend in that moment. You need to be your own friend in that moment. We always give to everybody else. We always love everybody else. We always care about everybody else. But we need to be able to love ourselves. And I feel like anybody who's a friend with their twin flame is because you need to be your own friend. All right? He says, I'm afraid to open up fully in love, and I will always forgive the mistakes that you make. So he is afraid of changing. Okay, I'm afraid of changing. I'm afraid to open up. He's got a lot of fear, but he will also forgive any mistakes that you make. So don't overanalyze anything or overthink it too much when you're dealing with him. Know that, you know, it will get easier over time. He will open up more over time, but there's nothing that you can do that is wrong, per se. Like, we can continue to learn. We can continue to evolve. We can continue to figure things out so that it gets easier and better and manifests healthier. But if we make a mistake along the way or we do something that seems to set us back, it's not a mistake. There's a reason why we always, oh my goodness, it came through again. All right, so there's 129 cards in this, and recently someone bought this deck and was like, they messaged me like, I just want to let you know that, or they were upset that there was 2 of the same card in 129 of them, and I had no idea until that day, but I just got both of them right now. And it said, I will always forgive you, and this is the thing, right? I will always forgive the mistakes you make. This is a motherfucking mistake that I made. Oops, forgot. I didn't know. I didn't realize that there was 2 out of 129 fucking cards. Sorry, like, didn't know. But guess what? The true person that loves me will forgive that mistake. Like, there is nothing that I can do. Ultimately, I mean, I'm sure there are some things, but if someone truly loves you and cares about you, they will forgive you. And so you should too, right? That's how we can be that friend to ourselves. Is like if I let this eat me up and get all upset about it, oh my God, no. Like, that's not me. I'm not being a friend to myself. I'm not supporting myself by letting little things be like the big, oh no. You know what I mean? So just know that he will forgive your mistakes. He does want to be vulnerable with you, but he's afraid to do so. Okay? He's very afraid, across all levels, I feel. But I just thought that was so fucking perfect. Like, of all the things to make a mistake on, it's that. And it's like, I will always forgive your mistakes. Oops. Oh, sorry. Thanks. I do check up on you to see what you're doing, and I've been meditating and expanding my mind. I'm starting to see. So he is checking in on you, and he is meditating and awakening. Like I said, you guys are both going through an awakening place. It's more like friends with him, but he never specified our relationship or labeled it. Yeah, and I wouldn't label it, you know? I wouldn't label it. Like, labels are just fucking stupid. That's why I say don't, like, because people be like, oh, it's my twin flame. And then they go into a place and they allow for a lot of shit that they should not allow for just because in the name of twin flame, which is not, we shouldn't be labeling shit. I'm taking off my second pair of pants. But like we shouldn't be so focused on labels, because it's the focus on the labels and the focus on the outcomes that manifest nothing. It's like that's what blocks us and keeps us stuck. But when we just go with the flow and we're open to explore, everything works out in a better way. But there is a recurring theme tonight about being your own friend, like loving yourself and embracing the friendships that are showing up at this time. He says, I'll be calling you soon. Leave the phone on. I want you right now. Where are you? So I do feel like he does want to connect with you. He is seeing signs connected to you. And he does not want to hurt you. You are forgiven for the bonus card, right? I mean, I made a lot of cards. I'm surprised that's the only mistake I made in them. All right, so her other question is, can I get a reading on the star beings around me at this time, specifically the ones from Alcyon? What do they want me to know at this time of my growth? All right. We got the pillar of light. Oh my God. Utilize your light. Raise the vibe. So they are around you to support you in raising your vibration and protecting yourself. Utilizing your light. And this is another message that's been coming through for you a lot. Like, they're wanting you to do more with your healing abilities. They're wanting you to travel deeper into your subconscious. They're wanting you to do the shadow work and all of that. And they're like, yes, this is for your highest and best. This is what's going to bring you the joy, your twin soul. This is what's going to help you to heal. So using sound healing, using this is like around everybody right now. The fucking dolphins and the fucking whales are beings that are connected to that. Sirius, my dog Sirius, his birthday was on the 17th. The 15th to the 20th is a lineup. It is the Pleiadian lineup. Alcyon is the home of the Pleiades, but Sirius is deeply connected to that. And at this time, every year it seems the Sirian energy is very strong. Like, he was fucking born on the Pleiadian lineup. Like, that energy comes through. The Sirian energy is around you. The Sirian energy, the Sirian dolphins, the Sirian whales are here. Look, releasing our emotions connected to lower vibrations. That Sirian energy wanting us to travel through the cosmic ocean and travel to the depths, to shadow transformation, because they are here to open that infinite wisdom. And paying attention to those signs and synchronicity is really going to help us to align with our soul family and to awaken the contracts and do the mission that we're meant to do. Walk-in souls are also happening at this time. Walk-in soul is random. Sometimes a walk-in soul, like I believe I had a version of myself pop in, like a whole new poop in 2011, went through my head, knocked me off my fucking feet, and then after that I was a different person. That's one form of it. Another form of it is some random ass person shows up in your reality, and they are there to trigger something within you or to just basically check in with you. And it could be at varied degrees, but they usually stick out to you. Like, it's like, oh wow, this person's just like me. Or they just feel weird. It's like, oh, do you know where the toilet paper is? And you're like, no, I don't work here. But something about them sticks with you. Like, when you're leaving the store, you're still thinking about them. Those are the walk-in souls that come in sometimes to help us, to check in with us. But they are coming in all around you. You are going to be meeting new soul family to awaken and help you with the 1111 energy through the signs and the synchronicity. Through you're going to see the repetitiveness because a rebirth is happening. Okay, there's a cycle that's opening, that's healing the karmic contracts and the patterns that no longer serve us, and you are fully supported and loved. So you've got to release through the feeling and know that you are here to heal yourself and others. They want you to start healing yourself and then working on healing others. They want you to embrace like that energy of like Reiki and energy healing, even Alcyon light healing. Alcyon light healing is literally basically free. There's over 100 videos in the 7 levels. You just watch them. All of the meditations are free, and the activations are $5 each. So if you go like, I only want one activation right now, I can give you one for $5. I have all of them on Etsy for $100. There's 22 of them at $5 each. But I like, people come and they just get one at a time for me if they want, and I just do it through PayPal or whatever. But those activations will help you to activate the light of Alcyon. Those activations, like, you start your healing ability for yourself and others. There's the protection one. There's the cutting cord ones. There's ones for everyone. There's ones for, and at the last level, the 7th level, there's a lot of them for free. There's ones that are like for connecting with the different star beings. But Alcyon is around you because you possess the light codes of Alcyon. All right, so they're letting you know that. You're anchoring unconditional love and ascension and awareness energy because you possess the light code of Alcyon. I just had someone join the top tier of my Patreon the other day because they wanted to do the Mooney Key rites, and the Mooney Key rites are in there. So they're doing the Mooney Key rites, but then they're like, I'm being called to do the Alcyon because I've been putting some of the Alcyon light hailing activations in there. And I'm like, go ahead, it's a perfect time. If you're being called to that at this time, if you're thinking about Alcyon during the Pleiadian lineup, that's a sign, that's an indication. Every time I ever started working on channeling Alcyon Light Healing, it would be during the lineups. I have a video from 7 years ago during this time where I was writing the very beginning parts of it, and I was talking about Alcyon Light Healing, ba ba da boop. And it still took me several years before I brought it through. And it took me a lot longer than I thought it would to actually finish it. But they're wanting you to allow yourself to receive and to trust that intuition. Like if you're asking about Alcyon, there's a reason for it. And like Reiki 1 is free on my other channel too. Reiki 1 is free. Most of Alcyon Light Healing, the teachings aspects are free. I show you how to do everything. Like everything you need to do healing and all of that is there. Everything you need to do, anything basically to do with this shit is over there. But you have been sent from higher dimensions to assist Gaia. And that energy is coming in at this time because they want you to utilize it, connect with it. But the Syrian energy is strong around you. The Alcyon energy is strong around you. So I feel like you got Pleiadian and Syrian energies that are helping you. And the Lyran energy is helping us to manifest faster. That's why I'm like, dolphin. This. Like anything I talk about or think about, it manifests very instantaneously because we're bringing in that frequency and it's just speeding up and getting faster. I'm good. How are you? Alcyon's on the channel. Yes. I had a dream about walking souls recently. You were in the dream. I'm going to tell you about it later. Okay. All right. Let me go back up here. I think somebody sent me a thingy. Thank you very much. How is... that is a beautiful synchronicity. I feel the ones from Taurus constellations have always been with me in most of my lives. Yes. The Taurus energy is very strong. Look at, there it is again. More confirmation. Alcyon is the greatest star, it's the central sun. It's the brightest star within the Pleiades. Pleiades is within the eye of Taurus. So, yeah, it makes sense that you would be thinking that. So, Siobhan, thank you for your donation. How is D feeling towards me, please? We're currently in no contact. Okay, let's see how he's feeling in no contact. I have so many fantasies to play out with you. When could we begin? So he may be thinking about you in a sexual energy. I know a lot of people have had a lot of that heightened sexual energy over the past week. He says, the fact that you've even given me the time of day blows my mind. So he's kind of like insecure about himself. He doesn't feel like he deserves you. And that may be why he pulls himself away from you, because he feels like intimidated or like I'm not worthy of your time and energy, your attention. But I do have a lot of fantasies that I would like to, boop-a-da-boop, because pleasure takes on a whole new meaning with you. I like that. He says, I promise I'm coming home. Don't give up on me. And please don't give yourself to anyone else. I can feel you and it tears me apart, even knowing it's a possibility I could lose you forever. So he doesn't want you dealing with other people, but he also doesn't feel like he's strong enough or powerful enough or in enough self-value and worth to give you what you deserve. But I do feel like he is trying to work on that, and that's why he's like, I will come back. Please don't give up on me. But he's like, sometimes I feel better. I feel like you would be better off if I disappeared, but I can't let go. So I'm not communicating with you. I'm holding back. I'm thinking about you, desiring you, but I have a hard time, overcoming that barrier. And he says, I replayed all of our conversations and times together, and I'm so sorry for always holding back with you. Like I just said, he's holding back with you, but he doesn't really want to be, but it's because of his insecurity. And I've written entire messages to send to you, but I always end up deleting them. My fear of intimacy paralyzes me. So he's having a hard time being intimate and vulnerable and expressing his authentic truth. And he may even have a hard time admitting it to himself. It's hard for men to acknowledge things. And some men, a lot of the men that people who come up in here talk about, they have a real hard time with emotions. He says, I know you think I only care about sex, but it's not true. I do care about you. I just don't know how to share my emotions with words. So that's basically what I was just saying. He may physically know how to show you, but when it comes to emotionally showing you or expressing it to you, he may not even know how to verbalize it. I have a family member that goes to fucking counseling who's in their 40s because they don't know how to, they're working on it right now, how to express how they feel. They don't know how they feel. They literally don't know how they feel. They don't have words to express the feelings and emotions in their body. So, and I'm not surprised, because men have been conditioned to walk it off, shake it off, don't cry, don't be a bitch, boop. So it's not a big fucking shock that all of the men are struggling with being vulnerable. He says, I know we have a connection unlike any others. Sometimes I try to deny it, but I can't ignore the signs that I receive. And I've never been so turned on in all my life like I am with you. And I think that's also overwhelming for him too. And that's a very clear thing for them, right? Okay, I know I'm horny. I know I'm turned on. They know that feeling, but they don't, with the other ones, is kind of foreign to them and it is uncomfortable to them. The reason I come and go is because I just can't stay away, but I'm not ready to give you all I know you deserve, so I run away. Dinner. I can't watch TV anymore without reminders of us coming on the screen, movies, commercials, comedy, action, all has pieces of us in them. So he's seeing a lot of reminders about you, and he's reminded of you every time he watches a movie or TV. Like there's little pieces in there that gives him reminders of you. And he says, I'm sorry if I ever made you question your own worth. You are incredible inside and out. So he does think you are very beautiful and incredible. He has trouble expressing himself. He told me he loves me once when he was drunk. Yeah, I've seen that happen. So, when people are drunk, their inhibitions, you know, get all weird, and they are able to do what they feel, right? Or able to speak on the things. It's like, but that sucks because it's like, well, you should be able to do that without that. But that tells me that, yeah, all of the things I just said to you are probably true. He's probably a little bit avoidant of emotions, and he probably grew up in a circumstance that's difficult to be able to express those. Yeah, I want to be vulnerable with you. I'm just afraid. He's just having a hard time with it. He says, I feel the love you send to me, and thank you for always forgiving me. My ego acts up. I do love you so much. So he does love you. He does care about you. But he's struggling, you know. And I just got it again. I want to be vulnerable, but I'm afraid you're not going to believe me. You know, some people grow up in family dynamics too, where like there's a lot of sarcasm instead of actual deep emotion. People laugh shit off, or they like, you know, shut things down. And I feel like people who grow up like that have a hard time being vulnerable. They have a hard time knowing the right way to say it, and they have a real hard time. Like I have a hard time with it. I could like, if I'm supposed to sit there and like look at you, I'm like, ah. But I think that's my like autism, ADHD, fucking traumatic brain life, where it's hard for me to look at someone eye to eye and be like, tell them how I feel or what's wrong or anything like that. And I know how it feels. It's difficult. But I do think he would like to. He's just very confused. He doesn't know what to do. He says, please help me out. Please help me to figure us out. I'll be calling you soon, so leave the phone on. He may even have another couple of drinks and call you, but I do think he is wanting to connect with you. He is checking up on you to see what you're up to. He says, I'm constantly battling myself about this relationship, but I'm afraid to open up fully in love, so it's hard. It's very hard, and I want to make love to you somewhere safe and warm, tell you all my secrets and dreams, and fall asleep in each other's arms. I think he wants this, but it's like very uncomfortable when the moment actually arrives. And he will always forgive the mistakes that you make, too. Yeah, same cards are coming through again now. I will call you soon, leave the phone on, and I want to make love somewhere warm. But I think like he wants those things, but it's hard for him to actually do those things. He says, I've tried to move on with others, but I can't forget about you. And I feel like you deserve way more. So again, he thinks that you deserve better than him. He has deep wounds from childhood to heal as well. I know you can help me, but I'm just too proud to admit I want or need to be nurtured. So that's a big thing there. I feel like he definitely has trauma and stuff that's happening, that's holding him back from childhood. So yeah, I think he can get better, but it's probably gonna take a little bit of time. And he never wanted to hurt you, so he is sorry. But yeah, I think things. He's hearing songs reminding of you. You're always coming to his mind. He dreams about you almost every night. Does not like to wake up to find that you're not there. He has many fantasies to play out with you. And again, I think he will be calling you soon. Is alien to him, yeah. I believe it. I think it's hard. I think it's hard for a lot of people to be vulnerable because this world is hard. It's scary to be like, oh, let me tell you. Because people take things and turn it against you. Or they fucking go tell everybody what you told them. Or they end up burning you later. So I get it. It's like, it's hard to open up and trust people. And it's hard to be emotional because it's a vulnerable place. But yes. Let me do one more for Chisa, and then I'll do you Songs of Starlight. Alright, so let's see. He gets upset if I talk to guys, even though they are like family. I don't want other men. Oh my god. Brother friend named Steven just told me, what? Where'd it go? Told me he got engaged. That makes it a little harder when others around me have love. I deserve it too. Now that right there, see that will fuck you up. Oh my god, they're engaged. It's harder for me. if you are in that energy, and I get it, I'm not judging you, but that will keep it from you. Because when we look at what other people have and we feel that way, it will keep us in that vibration of, like, when people get jealous or they get triggered of what other people have because they want what those people have, they might as well just send themselves 1,000 more feet behind away from ever having that, because we can't get into that vibration. We can't manifest that outcome when we're like about it. You can't have what you hate, you know what I mean? It's you gotta be grateful, you gotta be happy, you gotta be joyful, you gotta, and like, it takes time, it takes work, it takes dedication to overcome the ego. That is the ego that makes us act that way. I've been triggered by things, but like, I've learned along the way that it doesn't get you anywhere other than much further from where you want to be. So try not to focus in that way. Try to be open to knowing, like, things, like, be happy for people. They deserve love, and so do you. Everybody deserves love, but their love doesn't take away from your worthiness of it or your ability to have it. The fact that you can see somebody else being engaged should inspire you and be like, that can be me too. If we can get into that energy of inspiration and appreciation and gratitude, we rise up and get closer to the outcome that we want to manifest. A message from Stephen is, I do want to get together, have a family, have a home, have all of you forever to call my own, okay? So it's like, he does want you, he does want more with you. I feel like, yeah, it's like, we got twin flame, you are my secret mystery, fulfilling every fantasy. I think he just has a lot of stuff that he's working on too, right? Like, if, like, on your side, you got shit to work on, and you're being triggered by things, and you know there's stuff going on inside of you, around you, that needs to be worked on, and you have someone around you that you care about or you thinking about, that they're most likely going to have a lot of things to work on too. And it's like, as both people work on both of those sides, they get closer together. And it's unfortunate because a lot of times people come in here and they ask questions, and it's like they're asking questions only on one side of it, and they're only getting one perspective of things. And it's like, if they can realize that, like, because like a lot, you see a lot of readers out there like bash the divine masculine and the karmics and all of that, but it's like, if you are saying that that's your twin flame and all that stuff about them, and it's like, well, what the fuck's going on your side then? Because, like, that's not how it works. Like, we both have wounds, we both have issues, but when we're looking at other people or projecting onto other people, we got to start being like, okay, no. And it can be in a myriad of ways. It could be in the way of like, oh, now these people have love and I don't, or it could be in the way of like, what the fuck is wrong with this person, that bop. But there's usually something that's wrong on our side too that does need to get worked on. He says, I've replayed all the conversations and times together, and I'm so sorry for always holding back with you. So he is afraid of opening up. He's afraid of pain, and he is sorry for holding back with you. But I do think that he does want more out of stuff. But I think his mother has influenced him a lot. And I think just being a man has probably influenced him a lot. He says, I do love you and want to spend time with you. And I think the more that you question that, the more that you doubt that, the more that you focus on the fact that I've been friend zoned in the past and the fact that I want more from him than what he's giving me, everything he does or doesn't do, you're seeing it from that filter. So you're seeing it even more so that, like, he's not giving me the time of day. He's not boo. And it's pushing it further away because you're in that vibration and perceiving things from that place. If we can allow ourselves to let go of that old story and that old version of ourselves and become that version of ourselves that was like, everything's good and great, and expect a better experience because we are in a better state, you will start to see the reflection of things differently. You start to look through his eyes too. It's hard to do this stuff, but it does get easier over time. We want to look through other people's eyes. We don't want to look at things from the victim place. We want to look like, what are they going through? What's going on inside of them that could be causing them to behave the way that they are? And then sometimes we'll start to see that, like, oh, the thing that I took very difficult or personally attacked by may not have been an attack or may not have been meant in that way. It wasn't coming, like, we take things through our filter. So if you've been like friended in the past when you wanted more, and you've had other traumas and you've had other people who have been mean to you through your life, he may say something innocently and it may be translated into you as a certain thing that isn't intended that way. But because you take it that way, you emanate from that place, you start to create more of that, expect more of that, and see more of that. He says, I know when you're upset with me and it bothers me more than you could possibly know. So he doesn't want you to be upset with him. He doesn't want to have difficulties between you. He does want to spend time with you. He does care about you. But I think you keep seeing the problems. You keep focusing on the things that are wrong rather than the things that are right. And the more that you can focus on what's going right and what's good, and the fact that you have all of this like opportunity in front of you, the better you're going to see. He also has deep wounds from childhood, and he says, I know you can help me heal, but I'm too proud to admit I want or need to be nurtured. And like I said, I think his mother has done a lot to him. You know, his mother has messed up his mind, but it will get easier over time. He says, I love that you can see my truth, but it scares the shit out of me too. So, you know, he knows that you have a strong connection with him. And I think him also having an issue with being hurt before badly, he's afraid that you might hurt him too. So it's easier or safer for him to keep you as a friend or to keep a little distance. Doesn't mean that he doesn't want more from you or doesn't care about you. It's just safer for him. He says, to have you and lose you would be my undoing. So if I don't ever truly have you, then I can't lose you. But that doesn't mean that that won't ever happen. It just means that you both got to work on that so that it can happen. Thank you. Yes. Yes, we're working on it. We're all working on it. All right, so where is Songs of Starlight? Hi, Bridget. Can I get a message from my person, any sexy or romantic ones, of how he is feeling about me? We have, I don't even know how, but your love's just so good. I need to come down and break you off on my wood. And then your whispers run up my neck and ears. Yours is the voice that I can feel. So he wants to break you off, and he is like feeling your whisper in him, you know, feeling like the sound of your voice speaks to him in a different way. He likes the sound of your voice. Love or lust, do you know that I love you, but it's your body I must do? So it's not just about lust, it's about love as well with him. I know it's been hard, I know it's been long, you're limiting yourself by saying it's wrong. So all of the things that I was just saying in that past message of like, things that like when we start to come through that filter of being hurt or rejected or anything like that, we start to perceive things from that lens. And I feel like that's kind of a reminder here where it's like, you know, we're limiting ourselves by focusing on the bad or focusing on the pain or focusing on the separation or just focusing on things that didn't go right or why isn't it going right. But I think that's just that reminder. And he says, I want to suck on those lips, hold on to those hips while you ride on this beep. You're welcome. We also have spread your legs open and let me slide in. Use some sex lotions and let me begin. And you're the sexiest woman I've ever seen. I've wanted you forever, so stop being mean. I don't know. I don't think you've been mean, but I think that there is a wound. There is a wound up that could be causing a little bit of separation. We also have, I have a secret fetish that includes you. Can you decode with the pieces that I gave to you? I feel like this guy tries to talk to you almost like a woman talks. You know how women, like, sometimes they like expect men to be able to read between the lines. Like, no, I'm not mad. Go ahead and do it. Like, we do stupid shit like that. I feel like he kind of does it in a different way where it's like he's trying to let you know how he feels or what he likes or what he wants, but he's without fucking telling you. You know what I mean? I think that he does a little bit of that weirdness. And yes, he has a freaky side. The curve of your ass pressed against me in bed does things to me, baby. It messes with my head. I can't say some of the words. I can, but I try not to. And then, every inch of you is perfect from your toes to your eyes. Please let me in. Please spread those thighs. That's the second time we heard spread the thighs. So he wants you to be spreading the thighs and surrender and succumb to my love. And that one is spread thighs. And then you make me feel wild. You make me feel free. Sometimes I can't do anything, not even pee. And I feel like he's getting overexcited when he thinks about you. And then I want to feel you in me all night long. Use your teeth, take off my thong. I'm gonna roll you over, kiss on your neck, start my way down, and make you a wreck. Yeah, so I definitely think he thinks that you're sexy. He thinks that you're pretty. Same messages are coming through now. Sometimes that happens. They start to repeat because the same messages want to come through because that's what he's saying. Like, spread your legs, spread your legs, spread your legs. I like the pillow talk is about the whisper. So we already heard about the whispers in his ear. It says, whisper sweet nothings into my ear. Tell me all of the things I want to hear. This is a different card, but it's saying the same thing. So I feel like he wants to hear you whispering into his ears, and he wants you to spread your legs. Like that's the main message I'm getting from this. And yeah, same card again. When the same cards keep coming through, it's like letting me know that it's exactly what he wanted to say. And yeah, I think that's what he's saying. There's something so sweet about the soft little lips. Both sets, I am sure, are heaven-sent gifts. So he likes both set of lips, if you know what I mean. And nobody gets me so excited. You make me sweat and feel ignited. So you get him very excited. You get very, you know, hot and bothered. Everything about you is my biggest temptation. I want to scream from the rooftop and tell all the nation. All right. So Greeny Joy, Bridget, may I ask? Yes, the tone of his voice sounds very intentional when he mentions he likes talking to me. Also, wow, he really wants to get it, you know? Yes. That energy has been heightened this week, I've noticed. But Greeny Joy said, Bridget, may I ask what is next for me spiritually? I'm going to use this one. And if anybody else has questions or anything, let me know. Can move to the top of the line with a donation through the links in the description or through a super chat. We got the dolphins coming through again, which says play, swim in the happy joy of living, inhale confidence and exhale fear, dive into your wisdom, go with the flow. This has been a repetitive message like all week. Like I did a reading the other day. Thank you. This was awesome. You're welcome. I did a few readings the other day, and the other night when I went live for the full moon, like I had found this. This is my dolphin rattle, and ever since then it's been like nonstop. I do it basically like $1 a minute, so people can do whatever they want. To like a, you know, whatever. Like I'm probably not gonna do longer than 20 minutes on a live, but yeah, people could do $1 a minute, and then the dolphin play basically is like saying like that energy is here. I've done other readings tonight too where it was coming through like the ocean is open, the cosmic energies are here, and yeah, the cosmic ocean, the infinite portal wisdom, and we have travel to the deeper depths. We're going through a shadow transformation with that Syrian energy, release emotions connected to lower vibrations, and sound healing and joy is helping us at this time too with the twin soul frequency. That's again, the dolphin is like, it brings in the joy, it brings in the play. I feel like they're just wanting you to go with the flow. They're saying yes, this is for your highest and best, and to keep working with that Syrian vibration of releasing the lower emotions and going into the subconscious to heal. You missed the full moon live. You can watch it anytime. But this is, like I said that in that night too, it was like the cosmic ocean. We can go down into the caverns, deep into the earth, and there's water down there. And those waters have like portals that lead into the cosmic ocean. And the dolphins and the whales are guides for that cosmic ocean and those portals. And they help us with releasing those old emotions. They help us to bring in the energy of joy and that higher frequency so we can play. But Alcyon is very close to us and aligned with us at this time. That high vibration frequency to manifest instantaneously is in the vibrations that we're in. So vibing at the highest quotient of light is helping us to become more balanced and aligned. We're aligning with our full mission to assist and to teach others. And dive into your wisdom is basically about just going with the flow at this time of what feels right. It is safe to say no to things that don't feel right. And keep raising your vibration, keep utilizing the light. Know that everything is working out. You are fully supported and loved with more of that Syrian energy. And a lot of people are experiencing walk-in souls too right now. Like our true soul family is coming in. There's like interactions with people that you've never met before, or even people online that you kind of just see them and they speak to you for a moment, and it's activating things within each other. But take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see secrets and you keep them sacred. In silence and solitude is your strength. And so you are already free. So trust and know that you are already free. You're healing your fears. Your consciousness is shifting, releasing. lower vibrations and changing. But I definitely feel like there's infinite possibilities for us at this time for miracles and then expansion. And spring has sprung, it will all be done. So we are going through a time of growth, but in divine time, things are aligning for us to see more of the results that we're trying to manifest at this time, which are miracles and blessings. You are the bringer of joy. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So I think joy is, again, very synchronistic for you at this time. I hope my soul family comes in. I need them. I believe that that's what's happening right now, is a lot of people are bringing in their soul family. People are bringing in alignment with, like, yeah, look, partnership. And partnership doesn't have to be romantic. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a bringer of joy. You're a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So yeah, your friendships are coming in. The more that you can be in that place of joy within yourself and in asking and working with that dolphin consciousness, but nourish and protect yourself and ask for help too. Like if you need help, ask for help, or go out and see if you can find people to connect with in your like local community, or even online. You can make videos and stuff or posts to work with your community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are a queen of abundance. So definitely feel like your friendships are going to be showing up. Your community is going to be manifesting. People are going to be coming into your life. Can I get a divine timing message for applying to a new creative job that pays more? I'm getting fed up with the office that I have now. Sure. Something's shifted here. A few months away will be the big day, saving. So I feel like if you can manifest, like if you can start saving up or thinking in the right vibration at this time, you might be able to see within a few months that you can have that day where you shift out of that energy and into the energy of a new job that pays more and is higher aligned with you. So it's a manifesting of your thoughts, a progression of that love, an awakening partnership that will shift you. But again, shift your focus. Don't be so like when we focus on finances, sometimes that blocks us because it's like an ego thing. Like I get it, we all want that, it should be part of what we're doing, but make sure that it's not solely focused on the money aspect, because your joy is more important than your freaking, career, right? Like it should feel good, right? It shouldn't, the money part should just be like an added benefit or whatever, but we shouldn't stay in a place like just because there's more money here that we can't, like it's soul sucking, I hate it here, oh my god, we go like, okay, let's not stay here because it doesn't matter how much money it pays, it's destroying my life. But when you come out of that place and you go to a place that feels more aligned, regardless of how much money there is there, you'll be in a better vibration, you'll start to attract more abundance, you'll start to attract more opportunities, you'll be in a better space, a more creative alignment. You'll start getting inspired and having ideas that you can start making money in all these other places. But sometimes the ego comes from places of fear or places of like a more logical aspect of like, well, there's more money here. But I do feel like within a few months you can have that shift for yourself. Just keep focused on the right thoughts and allow yourself to trust and know that when things are out of alignment, we can come back to a place of alignment by getting into the right mindset, into the right energy. I'm saving up for travel now, but also can I save up to in case I have to leave this job? What? I'm saving up for travel now, but I also, can I save up to in case I leave this job? Yeah, man, why are you asking me? Like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Expect the upgrade within the decade. Start saving up now for the upgrade. Today, expect every day to get better. And you are infinite. You are powerful. You are the creator. You just choose to do something. You could choose to do it. Like there's no limitation on creation. Just having savings is important. It is. Yes, existential. You can do a donation. And yes, Trinity, you can ask a question in the chat. In divine time, things will align, Melissa. Things will work out for you. But just don't focus on fears and doubts, okay? Consciousness shift. Change your mind. Like, believe in yourself. You could do whatever you want, but yes, as you collect your eggs in a basket, you're preparing yourself so you don't blow a gasket. Just know that everything that happens, and you are prepared, right? I'm just preparing myself for whatever happens. I may want to travel, but hey, guess what? If something fucks up and my money that was set aside for travel needs to go for this, that's okay, because it was there for that reason all along. I just didn't know it, and I'm going to go with the flow of it. But don't expect bad. Don't prepare for bad. Prepare for good, but be prepared for anything as well, with the expectation of something sweet is coming. The evolution is coming. Like, things are getting better rather than worse. You know what I mean? Stop and look around. All you want will be found. I feel like they're saying to just focus on the progression of good things and basically going through that transformation, knowing that everything is working out for you. The more you can focus on that, the better it will be. And by Thanksgiving, you may also be in a better energy to start having some celebration, but more alignment is coming for you. Bridget, will this be on your page so I can rewatch? Yes. When I end these, sometimes it takes a little while for it to process, but I immediately publish them then, and within like an hour or so they pop up. Does anybody else have a question? Thank you for your donations. I got a lot of freaking notifications. Alright. A few weeks to go. You can make it faster. You can make it slow. You are welcome. Can you give me a couple of minutes? No. What do you want, man? Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. Awakening of partnership, a manifesting of thoughts, a progression of love. 222. Love that. I'm hopeful for better times. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Divine timing is aligned at this time. People are manifesting partnerships. People are manifesting true love. People are bringing in the right people. Boopity boop. And if you've been confused, within a few days, you'll know which way to go. Seeing the results. Manifesting abundance and strength. Coyote, again, don't take things too seriously. That's, again, another repetitive message tonight for everybody. Have time to play. Just enjoy your time. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly, and look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. I really feel like that's a big thing tonight. It's like, no matter motherfucking what happens, things are working out as they're meant to, and we're supposed to just laugh it off. Like, it's not supposed to be a big, oh my god, no. Like, and we shouldn't be expecting big, oh my god, no. Like, let's just be more joyful. Let's be happy. It's easier. Life gets easier when you're happy. Oh, multi-dryer. I have not seen you in a long time. The multi-dryer. She's got multiple dryers. You should go to her place and dry some clothes. How will plans for moving to other country go? I don't know. You gotta bring all those fucking dryers. It might be hard. Kidding. Multi-dryer. Imagine if she did have a bunch of dryers. How did you know? Clever, Fox. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. So yes, I feel like anything that comes up that's, not easy, any solution, like any problem that's going to pop up on your plan for moving to another country, you will figure out the solutions because you're swift on your feet and you're quick, okay? We also have the grizzly bear power. It says, I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So be that mama bear, be that CEO, be that person of power that knows, like, I'm going to get there. I'm going to do what I need to do. And anything that pops up on the way that feels a little bit like an obstacle or whatever isn't going to keep me from being there. I will never give up. I'm going to succeed. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. So you are magical with the dragonfly energy and the dragon. So working with dragon too, I would call on the dragon to support you specifically because I feel like this is going to help you to become supernatural and magical. You are an ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. So like you can do what you need to do. You've got the power of the dragon. the magic of the dragonfly here, I would specifically call on the dragon energy to help you to become the most powerful version of yourself, so that you can do what you need to do to shape shift things that are going on around you, because you become more magnetic and charismatic and able to break things down like a spell work here. Blending and brewing, alchemizing, breaking things down, making something else, like a potion and a spell. It's like whatever pops up on the way while you're going places and traveling in your little ship there, know that you have the wisdom and the power and that energy of that magnetic attraction and that consciousness to help you to do what you need to do to get the outcome that you're trying to get. But I do feel like everything's going to work out for you, you know. Um, on note, I am dragon, as in Chinese. Oh wow, that's awesome sauce. See, you are a dragon. So believe in it. Believe your fucking dragon power. Have a good time. Play. Don't get all weird. Don't expect obstacles. Just expect it to be a good time. Know it. Believe it. Trust it. Manifest it. Will it with your energy. And if something does happen to fucking pop up along the way, know that you are magical and can create the thing that you want it to be. Look, mystic. You got all the mystical, magical, spiritual ones coming through. Most of the other ones are like friend, play, reverence, perseverance, wisdom. You're getting mystical, magical, woo. So know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest. Dream and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So trust and know that you'll figure it out as you go. Everything's working out for you. But enjoy yourself and have fun on the way. Even because sometimes it would suck to go travel with someone and something bad happens. And they get all like, bleh, bleh. Like I've done that. I've been there. I hate it. It's just not a good time. And people there's sometimes things happen that are not fun. But if you can make it fun. You can still laugh about it. Like I can't believe we're stranded in the fucking desert. You can laugh it off or be a miserable prick. Just have fun. No matter what happens, because then you'll magnetically attract good outcomes. And I literally saw people last night on a fucking video. They had a big, huge thing. They drove it out into the middle of the fucking desert. And they broke down. Their tire popped and they couldn't fix it. And they had no way to contact anybody. They had video of themselves because they could use video camera, but they didn't have any way to contact people. They couldn't communicate with people. There's no internet service. And you could not see anything for fucking miles. And they had two options: stay there and die, or the guy that was with them, go walk to try to find people. Right? So eventually he decides, I'm going to go walk to find people. But before he even got too far, some dude just magically shows up that lives out there and feeds camels out there and helped them. But if that guy hadn't shown up, he could have just died out there. They all could have just died out there. But they didn't get mad. They didn't get all upset. They were I think that's what magnetically attracted that motherfucker. It was like Jesus walking out of the fucking desert to save these people. That's the stuff that happens, though, when we're in the right energy and we're not being miserable and creating from a place of misery. All right. View that. What do I change in my life? Love life shit. Job's not going well. What should I do? I want to change the cycle. Okay. What is going on? What is this? I thought that was someone else. Alright, let me get rid of this fucking weirdo. Oh, wait. What is this? No! How should I report them? Unwanted commercial, pornography, child abuse, hate speech, promotes terrorism, harassment, bullying. We'll just say that one. Choose one. This. Report. Bye, bitch. Okay. Jesus Christ. Thank you for doing something about that existential terror. I was so confused at first because I thought that you were the one commenting it, and then I saw that, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, we can just get that motherfucker out of here. He's weird. He's like, and I thought it was you at first asking. I'm like, why is she asking about that? Fish smelling like carrots and Vagisil and whatever. What a creep. Yeah. You need Jesus. All right, let me go back up. What do I do? What do I change in my life? Love, life, shit, jobs. All right, what do you need to change, man? You gotta stop thinking bad, babe. I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. But like all the things that I've been saying tonight, like your emotions are a reflection of the thought, and the thought is a reflection of the emotion, and it's a thing that's just been going on and going on and going on for so freaking long. And it's hard. It's hard to reprogram your mind. It's hard to like just shift and change. I get it, man. I fucking get it. But it's the one thing that needs to be done. And it's going to bring you that expansive turning point. That's going to be when that cycle changes. But you got to be optimistic. You got to stop looking at the things that aren't working good. My love life is shit. The job's not going well. You always do that. You always look at that. You got to stop doing that in order for you to get that to change. And that's just how it is. It's the only thing that we can do to change it. But you got to believe in it too. Like, believe in it, know it, trust it 100%. That new beginning is here. All the signs and all the elements, and celebrate yourself every step of the way. Even if it's just one fucking moment that you choose to think the opposite, or you choose to feel the opposite, keep celebrating it and keep knowing that you're doing what you need to do to get out of that old energy. But it's like there's no magical pill. There's no magic solution outside of us that's just going to instantaneously give us that result that we want. It takes dedication, it takes time, and it takes effort to reprogram the mind. I'm going to be doing the what do you call it? I'm going to be doing an activation for you guys in Patreon that is about downloading a new consciousness. We're going to take out the old motherfucking one and put in a new one. And that's going in there within like the next 24 hours, because I keep getting reminded of, I've said this before, we got to think of ourselves as like a computer, right? And then I saw someone the other day that was like, let's like take out the chip for this consciousness and put in a new one. And then the next day I saw a thing on a, what's his name there? I can't think of his name. He was talking about it too. He's like, you need to download like a new mindset, a new belief system, and a new programming into your mind. You've got to consciously choose to do it differently. But we can also assist ourselves with the activation. I'm gonna actually go through it. I wrote it all down for myself because I was like, yeah. So it's like, are you avoiding life? Are you sabotaging success? Are you hanging on to toxic things? Are you lying to yourself? Are you depressed? Stop. It's time to download a new system. It's time to update and clear out the viruses. It's in installing new protection and security to clear up the history and make space, to integrate new expansive beliefs and data. Consciousness Creator 2.0. There is no limitation on creation. There's a new higher speed with instant access, higher quality pro level visionary and imagery, unlimited ideas and inspiration, step-by-step in action, automatic system updates and innovation, instant access download. And then I'm going to be doing all of this that we're going to be downloading into you. All of these things are going to be downloaded into you. And so that's coming into the Patreon. You'll be able to get that, but you need to do that too. Like, that's what you need to do. You need to stop focusing on what's not going well and not feeling right, and start focusing on what is. Because, and we know this, man. How many times have I told you this, man? You know this. I know you know this, but you keep forgetting, and that's okay, because I'm just going to keep fucking reminding you. And interrupt it. Okay, this is an obstacle, it's a problem, but we can overcome it, and there is solutions, and there is the hidden mystery there that inside of you, your intellect, your wisdom, your philosophy, your belief system is the secret. And once you can figure that out and go in there and believe something different, you'll feel inspired and excited and start going places. Things start working out for you, but it all begins within the mind. It's all connected to the intellectual energy. We need to be alert, clever, and idealistic, inventive about what we're thinking. And once we do, you're going to start seeing the results expand. But it is literally just what's going on up there. But you can ask, for help. You can, you don't have to be the only one doing it. You can ask Spirit to help you to transform that consciousness. You can ask Spirit to help you to be feel more passionate and inspired. You can change the perceptiveness of what's focused. You can be resourceful about the psychological stuff up here and do things like what I just said, let's download a new consciousness and be conscious about it. I was thinking about putting a fucking tattoo on my hand that's remember, so that I fucking remember to stop doing the stupid shit that I do to myself to sabotage myself, because usually that's all it is, that I forget. And then I go back down and I feel sad again, or I stop fucking like thinking the things that I know make a difference. And I know you do too. That's why you're in my fucking reality, because we're all mirrors here. We all have the same stuff going on. And we all have the same possibilities to jump in and change and become more stable and successful. Okay? You can make the stable change and be endure and have the advantage to finish first, but you've got to be persistent with the will to win and dominate, but also have a fucking good time along the way. You know, if you're feeling sad and miserable, it's time to choose to feel like do opposite. Like you're not a victim, you're not singled out, you're not the only one that feels this way. You know, like it's okay. You can be the star. You can rise up. You can feel good again. You can be independent and rise and heal. And the Hierophant is basically saying, like, commit to that. Commit to reprogramming that consciousness so that you don't have to deal with all the craziness that keeps manifesting. Sometimes I don't think I have anything to be optimistic about. No, guy, my age is good. But this is what is, look, that exactly is the problem. I don't think I have anything to be optimistic about. Nobody's gonna like me. Ba-ba-da-boo-ba-da-boo. That's the problem. That right there is the problem. And it's like, are you crazy? Go look on up. There's so many fucking people out there in the world, right? I've seen some crazy shit, like things that you would not expect. There's a woman online that's like really overset woman with a man that's like, right? He goes to the gym all the time. People give her such a hard time. They make so much money online because of their weird dynamic. He actually loves her. He does not care what she looks like. He loved her from the day that he met her. They've been together since high school. He chose to work out. She has some, like, you know, stuff that made her gain weight. But he still fucking loves her. He's still with her. It does not matter. But you don't want someone that's only going to look at you because of your size and be like, oh, that's the person I want. You want someone that's actually going to fucking love you and care about you regardless of your size. And you've already had a person in your life on a romantic level, but he didn't work out, right? Doesn't matter. But that should prove to you that somebody was interested, okay? And we look around the world and we see, like, there's some fucking crazy, like, not so nice people out there that are married and have, like, go watch those fucking things and, like, try to figure out who's the daddy. It's like, how is she having sex with more than one person? But she is. And so there's somebody for everybody. But you got to change your perspective on it and know, like, that does not matter. And if you think that, though, if you believe that, though, that's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to create. There is somebody out there. And you don't even need a guy your own age. I want someone older because they actually know how to do shit. They care about like different stuff. You know, they actually have a little bit of wisdom. Guys our own age are usually immature and a pain in the ass. But there is a guy out there for you. Okay? You have to believe it in order to see it. And work is gonna fucking get better if you believe it's gonna get better. I am not nowhere near where I should be. Where should you be? Where should you be? Where should you be? If you only have 40% and you give it 40%, you really gave 100%. Yes, that's right. Yes, Steven accepts me for me. Exactly. No, he was interested because I was much thinner then. But, oh my God, he's still around your life, isn't he? He still comes back around. You think that you're believing things that you don't want to believe. Your life is not going to change until you stop thinking those things. Look, you got to change the status quo. Like, there's people out there that do not care about, like, all right, so when you think about meeting a man, are you like, I don't want a man that's overweight? Like, are you gonna do that? Like, we need to work on realizing that people are not just their physical self. People are their soul. People are within themselves. Like, if I was a mean, horrible person, people would see me as hideous. Like, it's who we are within that reflects out. Like, we have to change and realize, like, we are more than this physical vessel. But you got to challenge that. There's a new hope and a new perspective and a clear vision that can help you. But you keep doing this. You keep going back. You keep thinking these negative things, and it keeps sabotaging your happiness. You won't have a happy life. You aren't going to get those things if you choose to continue to feel and think these ways. You can't dictate what everybody else is thinking and doing and feeling or wanting or what might happen out there. You can only do from within. And right now what you're doing from within is the sabotager. You're sabotaging everything. You keep thinking the worst of everything, expecting the worst of everything. And then anytime something starts getting a little bit better or there's a new opportunity, you sabotage it because you continuously think and believe that you aren't worthy of it. And it's not your fucking fault, but it is your responsibility to fix it. People have hurt you. You grew up in a weird ass situation. You've had people treat you like shit. And I get it. I have too. But that does not mean that it will always be that way. And it does not mean that, like, you can't find someone to love you or a better job that supports you and uplifts you. And it does not mean that you can't create the reality of your dreams. But you gotta start believing that you can if you want to. It's time for a rebirth, for this cycle to end. It's exactly what you said. If you come here and you ask me these fucking questions, then you know it can change. You know that this is a cycle that can end. So right there, you fucking know it, and I've seen you work on it. I've seen you do it. But you keep being, you keep going back, getting real, and that's just going to slow you down. You need to be determined. You're going to get better with age. And I think you know what it is, you're projecting. You're assuming nobody's going to like you because of your weight. You don't like you because of your weight. You don't like that you're overweight. So you need to change it if you don't like it. But you also need to accept yourself and love yourself regardless. Sometimes things suck, right? I've been big in the past and I've been small. So small that I fucking hated myself. But do you know what? On the way up and the way down, there was never a day that I was like, wow, I'm perfect. This is the best size that I could ever be. Because everybody out in the world makes us think that there's something wrong with us regardless of motherfucking size that we are. But you are a human being. You have a heart. You have a soul. You have something to offer. You are beautiful regardless of the size of yourself. But if you are unhappy with the size of yourself because it's causing problems for yourself, you don't feel healthy, you can work on that. But I can guarantee you, you won't get the results that you want by hating yourself or thinking it to yourself that I'm so gross and I'm ugly, nobody's going to love me. You need to start loving yourself because that will reflect a more beautiful version of yourself. Doing the mirror work will help you to start to be in the vibration of the most beautiful version of yourself. But you have to love yourself along the way. Like, find the thing about yourself that you are happy about. Like, what is the one thing about, and I know but I don't like anything. It's like, find one thing. Like, so what do you like about yourself? Like, there gotta be something. Like, I'm happy with my little pinky nail. Pinky nail's a good pinky nail. And look in the mirror and love yourself. Like, focus on, I like this pinky nail, like this pinky nail, like this pinky nail. And bring that love and that acceptance across the rest of your body. And over time, get better at it, get better at it. It's best to do this naked. And, like, some people will do it, like, with their eyes or their ears or whatever it is, what redeeming quality. But, like, usually when we look in the mirror, we instantly, oh, I got cellulite, oh, I got small boobs, oh, I got this, I got that, I hate it, And that's so we start to reflect more of that. We start to look worse because that's what we're focused on. But if you can focus on, like, oh, like, this is good, let me bring that love and that acceptance to the rest of myself, you will start to reflect the difference. But when I was like 165 pounds and I had size 16 pants, I was not happy. My whole childhood I felt fat. And then when I got older and I did drugs and all that stuff, I went down to like Skeletor and I was not happy. But it doesn't matter. Like, you are still you within there. But you being miserable, you being unhappy, you focusing on like what's wrong all the time, that is from having good. That's what's keeping you from attracting in love. That's what's keeping you from having like a supportive situation. Your desires are getting like sabotaged. You can be seductive and magnetic and charismatic and beautiful, but you got to remember, like, you already are, and emanate from that place of joy and helpfulness and love and peace. But I think you're sabotaging yourself. I know you are. I've seen you do it. I've seen you do it. Stop fucking doing it. My dad bod trying to upgrade to a father figure. That's why I haven't given up on Steven, even though his mom tries to sabotage us. She won't win, neither will Crystal. I have told people that. Nice. Yes, it's good to try and just overcome that, man. Like, I get it. I know why you feel the way you feel, and I know that it's hard. I also think that you just go through cycles like this anyways. Like, there's some days that you're better, and then there's some days that you're much worse. And it's like, it's like a this, right? But, like, you got to get back into the Like, we got to stop letting what's going on outside of us fuck us up so much. And we got to stop focusing on what we don't want so that we can have more of what we want. Are you doing the gratitude affirmations? Are you writing down your things? Are you doing that on a regular basis? Because I've seen you do it before and quickly manifest better. But then you stop doing those things, or you start focusing on other stuff again, and you start feeling worse. You gotta be like, no, you gotta get on there and know that you're not alone and that you're strong enough to do it. Okay? Everything can work out for you. You can have the right home and the right experience and find where you belong, but it starts within. It starts with the balance. So try not to focus on that. Know that you're perfect as you are, and anything is possible, and that there is people out there who will love you just as you are. You are beautiful. She is style, she is grace. She is being reborn. All right. Wow, a $20. Whoa, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much for your donation, Hakeem the Dream. I think I've read that name before. What does the future hold for me when I transfer to Texas for work? What are Izzy's true feelings for me? She said she hates me. Does Izzy play a part of my life in 2025? All right, so let me do this one, and then I think that might be like the last one because it's been on for 2 hours, and this one might take a while because it's 2 different ones or a couple different ones. All right, what does the future hold for me when I transfer to Texas for work? Did something flip? No, something flipped. What does the future hold when you transfer? Ooh, you got this. The phoenix rising through the ashes. It's a rebirth, a transformation, heeding the call, renewal, a destruction and creation. So you're letting go of the old and surrendering and awakening into a fundamental change that is helping you to clear and purge. Okay, so good things are here for you, and I feel like this is definitely going to be supporting you. You may also get married or find the person that you're meant to be married to. It says proposal, engagement, promise, partnership, agreement, next level marriage union. All right, so I do feel like good things are going to be happening across the board. It's like a whole new version of yourself is being born, and you're becoming more stable and more like, good. It says stubborn, possessive, persevering, down to earth, sensual, strong, prosperous, dependable. All right, so this is taking that next level commitment to yourself, and this is like a next level as well. This is like proposal, next level. You see, union. You are definitely going to the next level. This is definitely going to be a time of clearing out the old and being reborn and having your wishes come true with the star. Yeah, you're going to be like meeting new people, networking, and exposing yourself and putting yourself into like a spotlight. Okay, this is like, this could even be like fame and like expanding. It's basically expanding, and I feel like with the right people though, this is like the right place for you. This is where you're meant to collaborate. This is where you're supposed to have fun. And this is a repetitive message tonight for most of the people here. Enjoy it. Like, go into it expecting good. Go into it thinking this is where I'm gonna grow. This is where I'm gonna evolve. This is where I'm gonna meet the people I'm meant to be with. This is where the prosperity is coming from. This is where I'm moving on and luck is happening for me. It's a leap of faith, and I'm successful, and I'm determined to win. I'm gonna be persistent. I have the will to win, and finishing first, dominating. So this is like a process of arrival for you. I think this is going to be like baby steps as you go through this, but keep on going and know that this is your way out of a time that is maybe not had the best conclusions or the easiest experiences, but I feel like this is just a lucky time for you, and it's going to be a good time for you. There's rewards and good fortune, unexpected rendezvous. You may even meet new people, like romantically. I definitely feel like there's somebody that you're going to be connecting with on a romantic level when you get here. And it's like the start of a stable, enduring, persevering advantage. Okay, so your willpower and your fortitude is helping you as you go through this time to illuminate and become someone very exceptional, very attractive, and very magical. This is like a soul spark that was necessary to bring you into the light and bring you into success. This is, again, like that realization, that creative power. Your basic identity is shifting into a new place of success and vitality. So any doubts or anything like that, allow them to go away, and know that this is going to be something that's inspirational and exciting for you. So larger than life and inspired, and it's going to help you to see through obstacles and see through illusions of the past. Basically exploring the unknown. This is like a whole, like, it's like you're becoming the main character in a new movie. Like, I was playing in that movie for too long, and now I'm going into this new movie, and this new movie is going to be uplifting and inspiring, and it's going to be the role of the lifetime. Yeah, look. Enthusiastic, creative, forceful, larger than life, sexy and passionate and inspired. This place is going to inspire you. It's going to bring breakthroughs to your consciousness, and it's going to give you those aha moments, and basically be the enlightenment and the invention for something that I feel like is just going to continue to grow and expand. It's like this is a time for, yeah, beauty, creative, contentment, reconciliation, love, breaking free, being like devoted and motivated, strong emotions, desire, unbridled. It's like your will to win, your will to succeed is going to be getting stronger. You're going to be the emperor. You're going to be in the power position here. This is like energetic, the leader, like assertive and powerful. And also putting down the fertile growth, like the lineage, the roots, helping. I feel like it's also going to help you with healing your past life and feeling more healthy, feeling more grounded, feeling more stable, again with stable, security. This is going to be a time of basically a lot of stable, secure energies. That's like what's coming through a lot with that deck. It's like repeating messages, like stable, secure, powerful, meeting new people, feeling inspired. The one you missed will come for a kiss as well. So again, the person that you might be connecting with could be somebody from your past, or like, because I feel like you're going to meet somebody. Yeah, look, divine intervention, serendipity, ascension, good luck. Like, this is a divine intervention and good things are happening. I feel like you might meet someone that you're meant to marry, but it could be somebody that you already know. Yes, I am a Taurus. I'm a Taurus sun, Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising. I'm all earth. And then in a month's time, you will see the light shine. So I feel like within a month of being there, you're going to feel a lot of like illumination in your life. You're going to feel like, wow, this is really fun. This is really exciting. I feel like you may have been out of alignment, but your mission has been reassigned. So they're wanting you to be receptive and nurturing and open to receiving the blessings that are coming. Yeah, this is an awakening for you. This is a union for you. Things are going to be working out in a much better way for you as you go into this energy. And it's like in the light of the sun, it will all be done. I feel like you're going to like the weather there better. You're going to like the people there better. You're going to feel inspired there better. You're going to feel illuminated there. Things are just going to be like helping you across the board. And it's like experience of a lifetime, the culmination of everything that you've been through in the past is helping you to find that wise wisdom that may have, just needed to show up for you to help you. And yeah, look at it. Fucking more resources, more money, more income. This is really going to multiply things for you. And like I said, bring you your soulmate, your twin flame, the blooming love, the person that you're meant to be with. It's like sparking all of this into your reality. It's going to be a good time for you, basically, I feel, is what they're saying. And then, what are Izzy's true feelings for me? Izzy, what are the true feelings from Izzy? All right, so the first card out was Destiny, Spirituality, Divine Guidance, Trials, Necessity, Conviction, Duty, Crisis, Fate. I feel like there's a reason why things have had to do what they've done in this situation, okay? I do feel like there has been obstacles, there has been some things and barriers and blocks, a little bit of an indifference and a barrier there, obviously. Like if I'm like, I hate you, that's hard, right? But I feel like there was a reason for this, almost to like see like if you actually care, or if you're convicted enough to like still try, because we also have the dolphin again. And the dolphin is that repetitive message tonight about peace and communication, playful, humor, fun, collaboration. We're supposed to be having fun with people. So this could even be like asking you, like, is this truly someone that you want? Do you want someone that tells you that they hate you? Or it could be helping to see, like, can you overcome these barriers? And like, has this person been this way for you, or has this person only been this way for you? Because this is what we deserve. We deserve a collaboration with someone that's joyful and uplifting and peaceful and harmonious. Yeah, sometimes we fight with people. Yeah, sometimes we don't get along. But I've told people I hate them before, but not like. As we grow and we mature, that's something that kind of goes away, right? Like I can remember, I hate you, like to my mom, but I can't imagine like being in a healthy relationship with somebody and being like, I hate you, like, and meaning it, unless we're playing around. But I feel like this may have happened almost as a way to show you, like, you deserve to network, you deserve to connect with people who bring joy and collaboration and joy, like a good time, the birth, like, of basically prosperity, the leap of faith, somebody easygoing, moving on, not worrying. Like, we don't want all that bullshit. We want a vibrant, abundant life. Happy, comfortable, leisure, wishes coming true. The birth of a daughter is here and the birth of a son. So I feel like in order to have a happy, leisurely place and a good time, we want to meet the people that actually bring peace and harmony, the people who are fun, that have effective communication. Like somebody being like, I hate you, is not effective communication. That's not healthy. Like, do you want to have a child with someone like that? I don't. Like, I want someone that's uplifting. Now, I can only go off of one thing, right? Like, maybe she said it in the heat of the moment. Maybe you did something really fucking bad. I don't know. But all I know is, like, sometimes we need to be a little bit, like, detached and realistic in looking at things of, like, okay, like, is this, like, because somebody says they hate us and that stings us and it's like, oh, I want them to not hate me. But we don't look at the, like, reality of the fact of, like, who gives a shit what this person feels or thinks or says because they're not a nice person. But sometimes we focus more so on the, like, the wounding or the hurting rather than, like, where it's actually forming from. Like, if we can actually get past the wounding and look, oh wow, like, you're not a nice person, I shouldn't actually care. But I'm just saying, I feel like that is something that may need to be, like, looked at. There could also be the purpose of this happening to help you guys to come into a better place in the future so that you don't have those obstacles or ineffective communication, so that things can be a little bit healthier between you. But I do see a ring here and a partnership here, and it says commitment cycle, like closure. So it could be that, you guys can reach a more mature place in the future. You can have a healthier relationship in the future, or this person and you not working out is going to lead you to a better. Yeah, look, another diamond. Either way, you're headed towards somebody that's better for you. Like, either the better version of them or a whole new person is going to be coming in to help. But I feel like it's after that time of choosing to work on ourselves, of realizing, like, we need to commit to becoming more stable. We need to commit to, like, doing the work. Like, being mad and angry and immature isn't good. It's just an obstacle. It just prolongs things. It keeps us blocked. And it keeps distance between us and the things that we want. But I do see that you are, aligned to have a good partnership and a good commitment in a union. Things have worked against you, but persistence pays off in the end because you are taking that next level commitment to yourself. But let me see, how does she feel about you? We have developing over time. So maybe over time her hate will choose to evolve into something different. Maybe she doesn't even hate you now. It's just that, like, again, you both needed time to mature. You both needed time to heal. You both needed time to overcome whatever. But we have communicate, negotiate, debate, discuss. I feel like she may want to communicate with you and talk to you to discuss what's gone wrong or to discuss a way of, like, overcoming that stuff, right? So wishes and falling in love, blessed, hope, dreams, inspired. I feel like it may be a wish of this person to overcome the problems that have happened here. That she may care about you more as time goes on and want to talk to you, like Mrs. communicating with you. But I feel like this may be some baby steps that need to be taken. Like, obviously, if someone's like, I hate you, it's to go from there to having healthy communication, it's going to take a little bit of time. Or to go to, like, a marriage, it's going to take a little bit of time. But either way, I do believe that you are on that way. You are on your way to your wishes coming true and to falling in love. You are migrating to a new place, and you are going to be in a more dependable, like, faithful energy where harmony and reconciliation and all of that is coming into your reality. So, I think good things are coming for you. Justice is coming for you. The wheel of karma is spinning into your favor. But when it comes to her feelings for you, again, like, wisdom, time. I feel like it takes time. It's going to take some time. Maybe you guys went through a difficult breakup and it was not so easy. It says breakup, defeated, ending, forgotten, discouraged, inactive, over and done, a sudden unexpected end, a storm brewing. I feel like, there may just take some time for this energy to pass so that the wisdom and the knowing and the healing can occur. And then later down the road, it's like, okay, now we can, like, have that culmination of lifetime. I don't think she hates you. I think that, like, she just may still be angry with you and wants to communicate and debate and negotiate and talk about it in a different way so that it can get better. But, I don't think right now that she's, like, feeling all lovey-dovey, how does she feel? Yeah, love scares me because it scarred me. I feel like she's just scarred at this time. She's hurt at this time, but she's not. She is determined to do better. And she's like, I've been hurt so many times, unfaithful. So I don't know if you were unfaithful to her or not, or if like she's taking that wound out on you. But I feel like the fact that people have hurt her and lied to her, manipulated her, cheated on her, things like that, has caused her to be fearful of love. And I think she's keeping her walls up and feeling like, and if you guys had a fight, you know, she's also protecting herself too. She says, I'm madly in love with you. So she does love you, okay? Like I said, I don't think she truly hates you, but I think she's like guarded and holding back. You know, she's not like lovey-dovey. It's like under the surface, there's love and compassion there. Thank you for being there when no one else was. But I do think that she is still upset. You know, like she wants to talk about it, wants to have a place where you guys can compromise with each other, communicate with each other, build the trust. Like, do you trust me? I feel like trust needs to be rebuilt. An ability to open up the heart again needs to be able to happen, and then being able to overcome like the denial of things that have been wrong and reach that place of commitment and unitedness. But there's a lot of darkness here, there's a lot of fears here, there's a lot of like, I don't know, being guilty and shameful, and a lot of regret. I don't know if I'm as strong as you think I am. So I think she's trying to find her strength, trying to overcome the pain of the past, and may want an apology or may want to apologize to you. But it's like, I can't seem to do what's right. There's a lot of feeling like, you know, just, yeah, denial. And like, I keep making mistakes and I keep doing the things and I keep getting to these same outcomes. Nobody cares about me. Everybody hurts me. Boo-hoo. You know, that type of stuff. And then that's not a good place to be with. She doesn't like not knowing what's going on. She does not like the distance. It's like you feel so far away. So I do think that she wants to communicate with you and talk to you, but I also think that she's a little bit hurt and she's a little bit guarded. She's feeling like, I can't do that right now because of this and that and blah, blah, blah. You know how people are when we go through stuff, and she's like, doesn't want to make a mistake either, doesn't want to look stupid. Most of the time it's people's egos that are involved within all of that. They're like, I don't want, yeah, like she's still got anger. There's despise and rage within her. You know, for someone to be like, I hate you, there's obviously something that went down that made them mad, but it doesn't, you know, usually if you love somebody, truly love somebody, even when they do something to you that makes you feel mad and hateful at the moment, the love is still there. So I think that there still is love there, but she's also angry and frustrated. And thank you for caring when no one else did. I love the sweetness of your soul, the taste of your kisses. I feel like she wants the sweetness and the love again. She doesn't want the pain. She doesn't know how to fix what's been broken. She wants to find a balance in life and love, but she doesn't know how. She doesn't know what the right choice for herself is. And she's very tired, emotionally drained, physically, spiritually, and just all levels, just feeling drained and stuck because of illusions. But yeah, I do think she cares, but she is still angry and depressed. Okay, nothing matters anymore. I give up. I feel like this person's just depressed and sad and hurt and wounded, and they feel like they made a fool of themselves, and they're really afraid of opening up again because they're not sure if that's going to take them to the right place. You know, they don't know if things will go bad again, but they are definitely sad and scared. But I think your move is going to be good. I feel like your move is going to help to bring a rebirth. It's going to be a whole new cycle. And it may even, yeah, help you to have a new start in that connection. It may help you to figure out things that needed to be done and said there so things can get better there. But, or either that, something better in its place is coming. Either way, I feel like the traveling to this new job and this new opportunity is the wheel of fortune moving in your favor across the board. Bringing the finances, bringing true love, but there has been convictions and things that were necessary, like crises and things falling apart that you needed to go through in order for these blessings to come in. It's like it's a culmination. You are the magician. You're taking all of that time that was not so good, becoming a problem solver, becoming resourceful, creative, and adaptable, and doing what's needed so you can reach your victory. So know that you have matured and you do have the key to liberate yourself and to have the happy outcome across all levels with that energy there too. And it says soulmate twin flame, the pair of one. So yes, true love is on its way. Harmony, beauty, all of that is coming. So know that and believe that and feel that. And cycle, it'll be closing out with like the commitment and basically a completion, an achievement. So yes, thank you very much. Ramya, so I've been on for 2 hours now, and that was the last one that I was going to do, but I'll be back next week. And basically people just ask their question, and if they send either a super chat or a donation through the description box, and Yes, that's what they do. But I do this once a week. I was supposed to be on Monday. I thought today was Monday until right now. But yeah, let me see if there's a card for you. Hummingbird. Look, this, and again, you can watch this back too, because when people come into these rooms, there's a reason for it. A lot of the messages speak to people across the energy. So being in the present moment is helping people to do what they need to do to feel better, to become like more resilient, and to have like that lift out of the negativity. And deep commitments are coming in for people too. Okay, so we're manifesting our deep desires, and we're reawakening our lost hopes, but we have to let go of the old thoughts and the old beliefs and the old emotions and the old story that isn't serving us anymore, so the true emotional overflowing can start to heal. Anything that's been working against us is no longer working against us, because our persistence has paid off, and we're doing what we need to do to make our dreams real. So this is a recurring thing tonight. People are going to be finding more victory. People are going to be overcoming the adversity. People are developing like a fine wine over time, and they are being reborn into a place where they're letting go of the old vibrations and having like a good time, being in love, finding the people they can collaborate with, people who are playful and have effective communication, and basically becoming the empress. You know, beautiful, smiling, great, reconciliation, true love, like culmination of a lifetime type of stuff is coming through. Victory and magic, but it's all about enjoying the moment and being present in the moment and letting go of the fears and the doubts and the self-sabotage and all of that. And yeah, that's what's making our wishes come true. A vibrant, happy life with the ladybug. Ladybug is all about comfort, happy, leisurely wishes manifesting. And again, it's the end of a cycle. I think today is the actual day, but we're ending that motherfucking cycle and we're going into this new day. A whole new cycle of expansion, optimistic, stable changes, growth, beauty. So sometimes we're getting triggered right now. Old stuff from the past is coming up to the surface, so we can acknowledge it and remember it, and then move away from it and play and have a good motherfucking time again with the dolphins. And like adventure, singing your soul song, doing what you need to do, believing in you, be loyal. Friends and family are your treasure. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Sing your wild song and get out there to your greatness. But know and believe in that so that it can manifest. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So the horse is with us, helping us. And now the fucking other whale is here. Humpback whale. Sing healing songs of the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you, keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power of your soul. So the dolphin consciousness, the whale energy has been very, very strong this last week. And it keeps coming up and it keeps coming up and it keeps coming up. It's helping us in our subconscious. It's helping us to reprogram. It's helping us to release the shadow. And it's helping us to reach the light and to collaborate and bring in the right people that are going to bring us the joy and again, the community that is going to be supportive. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving the sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Good things are manifesting. The right opportunities are showing up. There's that motherfucking ladybug again. And you are bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So just know that it's time to just be happy in the moment. And that's going to continue to bring us more blessings and more reasons to be joyful and more people to connect with that also bring out that joy. But yeah, a lot of good stuff is coming for the collective. So yeah, like the horse said, moving on, riding into the awesome sauce. You are welcome. Thank you, thank you. Nice, that's awesome. Thank you guys very much. Yes, I'll be here next Monday, hopefully. I thought today was fucking Monday, but it wasn't. I thought because I cleaned the house all day yesterday, and yesterday was weird. There was so many fucking weird distractions, like people, like things weren't working for people, and they're messaging me over here, and like, a lot of weird stuff. But this also says this is your true twin flame. Remember your story and why you came, and I just want to let people know that it said that because I know a lot of you guys here originally came for twin flame stuff. So if you were like, is it my twin flame? That's your confirmation if anybody had that question in their brain. But yes, I am going to go now. Gotta feed my dogs. And I will be back on Monday, hopefully. Thank you guys very much. Have a good night. I will see you soon. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yay!